Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm actually doing a hair tutorial. Oh god, this is the first time I've done narration, so bear with me, this could be bad. But here I am doing my whooshy wavy look at my mermaid hair. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to do this hairstyle today. It is really easy, I do it all the time, and there I am getting ready to do my hair. So you want to get yourself comfy because this hairstyle takes a long time. I'm watching The Parent Trap, not the original, the Lindsay Lohan one. Gotta love Lindsay Lohan, bless her. So you're going to need a hairbrush. No, I never clean my hairbrush. Ew. Yeah, so you're going to need a hairbrush. You're going to need some clips and some bobbles. By the way, if you can hear crazy noises in the background, then I'm sorry, but my rabbit is in here and he's going crazy. Okay, so I use this LV Full Restore on my hair. I do that while it's still wet, and then I use heat protectant spray as well once my hair is dry before I put the tongs on my hair. So these are the tongs I use. I have had so many people ask me how I do my hair this way. I do it all the time. Like, I am crap at doing my hair. This is the only hairstyle my hair holds, and this is it, wavers. I got them so many years ago. These are probably going on 10 years old. They were just about £30 on Amazon. I will link whatever I can find below, but these are the ones I use. There's not much to them. They've got a little dial on them for different temperatures, an on and off button, the tong thing to make it go up and down, and, well, open and close, and then a little kind of stand thing so when it's hot you can put it on the ground without burning your carpet. So yep, as I said, get yourself comfortable because this can take a while. So you want to parting your hair down the middle all the way down the back. The great thing about this hair is that it is not hard and it does not have to be perfect. In fact, the messier the better. Like, just play around with this. The first time I did my hair this way, I didn't really like it. My hair was a lot shorter. I kind of feel with me it looks a bit better when my hair is longer, and my hair is quite long now. My hair is really fine though, so you will notice that you might take a bit longer doing your hair this way because even though my hair is long, my hair is really fine. So I'm putting my hair tongs on the second from hottest temperature, so mine go up to 25. I don't really know what that means, but 25 is a little bit too hot. I kind of know that it's probably damaging my hair, so I kind of put it on 23. You can turn it down. I am not an expert, disclaimer, not an expert. I'm not a professional. Like, please don't do this to your hair and then be like, Sarah, you damaged my hair. Like, I didn't damage your hair, I'm telling you now. Put whatever temperature on is best for your hair. So any heat on your hair is going to damage your hair, like, end of. Like, I do this all the time, but this is pretty much the only thing I do to my hair. I don't straighten my hair, I barely even blow dry it, I tie it back a lot because it's such a bright colour. I don't like to wash it, I don't like to damage it, but yeah, so let's go on to it. So you want to, after you've sectioned your hair, put one side into a ponytail so it just gets it out the way. There I am, looking very glamorous in my one ponytail. And then you want to section the other side so that across the hair horizontally, so you have the bottom section. Now, the bigger the sections of hair, the less wavy they're going to be. So the smaller the waves, the more heat is going to be able to get into that section of hair, and the more prominent the waves are going to be. Like I said though, this hair does not have to be perfect. The messier the better, so I tend to just kind of go for smaller sections just because my hair is really thin and I really want the waves to get in there. My hair doesn't really hold styles very well. So this is about as big a section I will go, but I am actually also going to split this section into two. So spray your hair with your hair protectant. I'm just using Superdrugs. I haven't really got anything else in, so this will do as long as it protects the hair. It seems to do the job pretty well, and I'm pretty sure it was only like 99p, so yeah. Then brush it through so it gets all of that spray through the ends of your hair. Make sure you brush it right through. That just shows how fine my hair is. I mean, look, it's wet from a couple of sprays. It's crazy. I have like no hair. Okay, so make sure your tongs are nice and heated up. Like I said, I kind of go for the second highest heat. Just do what's best for your hair. Sometimes if you use a higher temperature, it can make the waves get in there more, but it's not really worth damaging your hair. Like, this is a messy hairstyle. Don't worry about getting like perfect waves like inset in your hair. Just go for what is good for your hair and get the wave in there without damaging it too much. So I've sectioned my hair off again there, so now it's in two parts. Now this is the important part. You want to make sure that your hair, you hold it out so that it is flat, if that makes sense. You don't just want to grab like a bunch of hair that's all kind of bunched up. It needs to be flat on the tongs, so that creates the wave down the hair and it's not all bunched up. I hope that makes sense. But if you notice guess what I'm doing, then hopefully that'll make sense. So you literally just want to hold it there for a few seconds. I don't tend to go more than 30 seconds. And then move down the wave so that the bottom of where the tongue was is now where the top of the tongue was. So when you lift the tongue off, you'll see that there's a prominent bump. Move it down just past that bump in the hair, if that makes sense, or shall I say the wave. And then just continue doing that all the way down the hair. Like I said, this can take a while. I mean, if you think about it, look how long my hair is, and then I have to hold each wave for up to 30 seconds, and that can be about 10 waves on each strand of hair, and then I have to do my whole head. So yeah, like I said, put a movie on and get comfortable, because this can take a while. Once you reach the end of the hair, just make sure that you've got it how you like it. If you want to go over any little bits, then do, but like I said, don't make it perfect. It looks nicer when it's messy. So put your tongs down. If yours has got a little heat stand like mine, then make sure that's out. And then you need to put some hairspray on, but at this point I realised that I'd left my hairspray in the car, so I'm just have to go and get my hairspray. Oh, I've got it, there we go. So I just use this VO5 high volume. I think it's the weatherproof one. I'm not an expert on hairsprays. I just grabbed this one and it's pink, so why not? So spray it on as soon as you've done the strand. But yeah, so just spray the hairspray on and then move on to the next section. You're also probably wondering, like, why was your hairspray in the car? Well, I kind of do my hair once I get to uni on a morning, because I don't have time to get up to do my hair and makeup before I go to uni, because it's such a long drive and I just don't have time. Like, ugh, no way. I'd rather have longer in bed, like beat the traffic, and then just do my hair and makeup when I'm more awake when I get there. But anyway, I'm going off topic here. So yeah, move on to the next section of hair. Do it exactly the same as you did the last one, and just continue all the way until you've done your whole head. Having a movie change. See, I have done not even one side of my hair and I've already watched a whole movie. That can't be right. But yeah, so now moving on to, I think I watched The Ice Princess after that. Oh, I love Ice Princess. Like, I want to watch it right now, even though I just watched it. But I want to watch it again. Okay, so back to normal speed, because we are now reaching the top part of the right hand side of my head. So I just wanted to tell you a little thing that I normally try to do when I get to the top bit, like wherever your parting falls, so the top section of hair. It doesn't really matter which way you hold. Oh yeah, I'm getting tired, it's been a while. It doesn't really matter which way you hold your tongs, like upside down or the right way up, if that makes sense, when you're doing the rest of your hair. In fact, alternating it can be quite cool. But when it gets to the top section of hair, you really do need to make sure that you're holding the tongs so that they kind of wave up with the hair, so that you get that lift at the root, so that the top section of hair is really lifted and not flat. And you want to make sure you try and get your tongs as close to the root as possible without burning yourself. So hopefully I should be doing that in a second. Okay, so we got there. Yeah, you'll see there that I held it the other way, and that's not the way to hold it, so you hold it this way, so basically just the right way up. So you'll see there that the side of the tong is lifting my hair up, so it's actually lifting the roots up. So you want to make sure that when you do the top section of hair, you do it this way, just so that it lifts it and makes it look a bit more bouncy on top. It's easy to backcomb as well if the wave is already kind of the first lift on the hair, if that makes sense, rather than it being, if you were to imagine the tongs the other way around, then they would kind of wave the hair down onto the head, and you just don't want that. You'd need that lift at the root basically. So just continue to do exactly the same as you've been doing for this top section, but remember to try and have the tongs the right way up when you're doing that top root section, if that makes sense. reaching the end of the right hand side of my head. Phew, I think I'm halfway through the next movie now, like, it just takes so long. Like I said, like, I do this often, but then again, when I say I do this often, I probably only do it every couple of weeks, like, because I normally leave it in my hair for a good week. So once you've done that section, just hairspray the bit that you've just done, make sure that you do that at the end of every section that you've done, and then just kind of put a bit of hairspray all the way through, but you are going to like fix it and sort it out properly once you get to the end of doing the entire head. So you just want to do exactly the same on the other side, like so, and then yeah, that is it done. Well, that's it kind of tongued, but now you need to kind of fix it a little bit. So what I tend to do is that I give a good hairspray all over, just to make sure that it's definitely in there and you haven't missed any bits, because it is quite wavy and it does give my hair a lot of like thickness and volume. Then you want to get one of these kind of little teaser backcombing brushes. I'm pretty sure this one was £1 in Primark, nothing special, but it does the job. So get the roots. I start with the top section. It just makes it easier to work your way down. I find you can work your way up, whatever suits you. Just tease the underneath of the parting of the hair, make sure that it's all nice and backcombed, and then work your way all over the head and do this. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Don't worry if you miss bits, don't worry if sections are in big chunks or wonky chunks. Just as long as it's a bit backcombed, it just lifts it a little bit. And you don't have to do this part if you don't want to, because obviously backcombing your hair does damage it a little bit. So if you don't want to do this bit, then just don't do this bit. It is already pretty lifted, so don't worry about it if you don't want to backcomb, or if you're not very good at backcombing or whatever. Just don't do this bit if you don't feel that you don't need to, but I just like to do it just to kind of even it out. You'll notice that after you've done it, some bits will be more lifted than others. It'll be quite sectiony where you've sectioned it and tongued it. So I do find that backcombing it kind of just blends all of the sections together and makes it look like one hairstyle rather than I tongued this bit, I tongued this bit, and it just makes it look a bit more even. I'm just going to quickly show you what I would do the next day. I would batiste the roots the next day, so not today when I've just done it, just so it gives it a bit more kind of refreshing lift the next day, like once you've slept on it. I would then brush it through, like brush the roots through and the ends. It doesn't brush it out, it just makes it look softer. Like this hairstyle gets better as the days go on. Then I would salt spray it, and I'm actually salt spraying it today as well. Sometimes the ends can be a little bit frizzy, like they have been heat styled, like nothing too bad for me. So I'll just put a bit of salt spray in just to kind of define and mess up the waves a little bit on the ends. I'm just using the Superdrug one, it's the same brand as the heat protection spray I used. I'll then go in with some more hairspray over all the bits that are backcombed. It just kind of makes sure that the backcomb bits stay in and stay lifted. Honestly, this hairstyle is probably not the best, like all the backcombing, tonguing, hairspray, salt spray, but I don't do it that often, and I do like to do it, and I like the effect it does, and it stays in my hair for a good week. And I'll tie it back, I'll have it down, I'll just kind of refresh it every couple of days. I tend to find that I can't really wear my hair down 2 days in a row because it's so fine, but with this I can, so I just make sure I refresh it, and then voila, that is it done. So I do tend to get about a week's wear out of this hairstyle. I can't really wear my hair down a lot, like I said, because it's so fine, it just gets bitty, but with this, it's great, it can last up to a good week. I just kind of refresh the roots, give it a batiste, give it a brush through, and I wear it tied back as well. That always looks really nice and just kind of natural and kind of beachy. So yeah, this is only the second hair tutorial on my channel. The other one is probably hidden way deep in the depth of my channel. Ugh. But anyway, please do give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Any subscriptions are always great, and I appreciate each and every single one of you, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye guys.